Here with the new Mustang GT.
Sorry, went a little too far down.
Color on this, and really these look so much better in person. The new style and the new design. I like the dark rims on this, especially the yellow. It really pops. And nice wing back there. Just traditional Mustang styling in the back here. So pretty standard there, quad exhaust. And the interior is very nice on this guy as well. Definitely an improvement from the old ones. These seats are very comfortable, very nicely bolstered. You know, traditional Mustang interior, it's actually got some carbon bits there, which was kind of nice to see. And underneath, it's got the digital gauges, in addition to the nav. It's got the Mustang logo there. And it has these gauges in the middle here, which is neat as well. This guy's got the 6-speed manual, which should be fun. A neat little console there. Not huge inside, but you know, big enough. Definitely nicer than I remember the Mustang I had last time being inside. I like the Ford up in the glass there as well. And when you turn it on, so you get that little Mustang deal there, which is cool. And it's hard to forget you're in a Mustang in this car. It says Mustang there. You get the Mustang on the wheel. Weirdly enough, on the manual transmission, it says Ford Sync. You think it would say that up on the radio. It does. A couple of neat features before I even started is the seat belt is like snapped onto the seat there, which is cool, I thought. Seat's automatic except the slider, which is manual. Interesting. Parking brakes definitely take some work getting used to. Sounds so good. And the startup sequence is very cool as well. One of those, the manual you pull up and over to get in reverse. The 3 modes for the steering on this guy: normal, comfort, and sport. Hope I don't install it. It's a digital RPM meter or gauge there, which is pretty cool. So as we go through the different modes, here is kind of a sport mode, and then track mode and sport plus all change. You get, you know, various information that's more pertinent to you. I guess if you, that one's locked out, I'd probably have to play with it more. But yeah, I really like that. I like there's a snow wet mode as well. And like I said, it's really fun what they can do with digital gauges now. And I think Ford did a good job on that, for sure. I thought that was neat. Definitely a pretty good manual, pretty easy to drive. It doesn't have any of that like stickiness. Pretty easy to engage pedal. Then again, compared to my 20-year-old M5, I feel like every clutch is pretty easy. I like the steering feel right off the bat there. Definitely a little bit of a more sporty ride, as you would expect, so no big surprise there. Good sound. Love the sound of this guy. Very, very cool. Very cool, fun car just right off the bat. Seeing over that big Mustang hood is just great. There's something about a Mustang. I mean, I like both Mustangs and Camaros. There's something about a Mustang that's just really, really cool. And like I said, they've made these much nicer inside now. And I haven't driven one since they switched to the independent rear suspension. So that too should be pretty interesting. This will definitely be interesting because I am behind the Civic Type R, which you know, see on a curvy track. How this guy keeps up, really, I'll kind of keep you in the different modes. There's normal, which is neat. There's my mode, which is kind of like a custom. There's Sport Plus, which is probably what I'm going to leave it in. There is a track mode, and then one other which change, and they all change the gauge too. In addition to track, there's actually a drag strip mode and a snow wet mode. So we're going to go into Sport Plus. Should be more than enough for what we need. I don't want to be in race mode, you know. And crash a press car I'm not familiar with. All right, cool. So let's check it out. Definitely the brakes are a little choppy. Sounds good. Nice. This is a fun car, to be sure. So steering function not available. Not sure why, but all right. Definitely, you can still tell it's a big, you know, American muscle car, but it's very planted into the turns. Loving it. You go up into third. That exhaust sounds really good. stop point. Like I said, the brakes work very well. They just, it's a little bit tricky to be smooth with them, is kind of one thing I notice. All right. Quick though, it is properly quick. I mean, quicker than any Mustang GT used to be, for sure. And it's definitely kind of fun as well. Steering, yeah, definitely, it actually gets a little tail happy there. Was not fully expecting that through the slalom here. Let's see how she does. She's a big girl. Yeah, you definitely have to kind of muscle it through, I guess would be the word. Finesse isn't necessarily a word I'd use on this car, but that's probably not what you're expecting from this car either. Oh, it's quick. Wow, she's quick. Those brakes are just so grippy, which is actually a good thing with all this power. But that's what made them feel a little, you know, hard to modulate at first. A very competent track car, though. I see why. You know, I definitely see why people buy these as well. They're pretty fun. Coming down the hill here. Like I said, it definitely, you know, you can definitely tell there's the big V8 up there, but it's pretty well controlled. I love the sound of it, though. One critique of these is kind of the price is up there. It's definitely pricier than Mustangs have been in the past, which, you know, I'll agree with that for sure. But you definitely get a lot more car than you got in the, you know, in the past as well. Good times, and definitely one of the lower lap times I've had out there, based on, you know, the numbers I see on the screen there. So definitely a fun little car. I would definitely, if I was looking for a muscle car, you know, it'd probably be between this and the Camaro. I do like the Hellcats, but I like the Charger better than the Challenger, so that's why if I was going for the two-door, I would check this guy out. So, cool. Fun car though. It's definitely a lot of fun. I enjoy driving it, and, you know, I definitely see why people, you know, like them so much. And then if I review the Camaro coming up, I will definitely, you know, compare it to that for you. But overall, like this car, definitely came away pleasantly impressed with it. Well, next time, my speedy racers, drive on.